Okay guys, this is Matt again, and I'm back here in my backyard with my two dogs, Skippy and Gipper. And they're just hanging out right now with me. And I wanted to show you what you do next. In the last video, we just painted that sign. You see now, this sign is perfectly white. It's bleeding through a little bit, so you might want to paint it again if that happens. But just for demonstrative purposes here, let me show you. We're going to write "We buy houses," and obviously it's not totally dry yet, but we buy houses, and then fast cash, and then after that I'm going to put down the Dallas phone number because let's say I'm in the Plano areas where I'm putting up the signs. So I'm going to write 469-941, let's see, 0004. And that's all there is to it. Now you have yourself a absolutely free bandit sign, other than the $4 or $5 that you pay for the Kills primer spray. By the way, don't get regular spray paint. Don't go to Walmart and buy the cheap $1 white spray paint. It won't work. You'll use a whole can trying to paint that sign, and it'll still bleed through. So you'll need to spend $4 or $5 to get a can of Kills primer, but it's worth it because with all the free signs you're going to get, you're probably going to see quite a few leads coming off these signs if you put them up strategically on telephone poles or just high traffic areas around the area. So let me show you what I do next in order to put these signs up. I know many of you have seen signs with the metal stakes in them. Here's an example right here. This one has metal stakes. You know, these are good to put them up for political signs, but for bandit signs, since city workers are always looking to take those down, we try not to use metal stakes because typically your signs will be up for just a day or two before they're taken down. So what I suggest instead is, this is called a zip tie. If you go to the electric department at Home Depot or Lowe's, you can buy zip ties there, usually about 100 of them for 10 or 12 bucks. And the size you want to get is either 11 inch or 14 inch. I would say the longer the better, because these have to go through the sign and then wrap around a pole. So let me show you next what I do. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to go to my sign, and since I'm having a hard time holding the camera while doing this, I'm going to just punch the sign this way. But you want to work it around and make a pretty good groove or hole in here, and you want to make it actually probably not quite this much space in between, maybe about half that, because the more space you have between, the more of the zip tie it uses up. But we're then going to take that sign, we're going to turn it over, and we're going to put the zip tie through this side, and we're going to put it through right there. And now you see we have this zip tie in the sign. And now I'm going to go over here, and you can put these on stop signs and telephone poles and shopping centers, like at the exits and entrances to Walmart or Home Depot or places like that. Those are good places because they don't get pulled down as often. And then you just pull the zip tie through. Since I can't do it with one hand on the pole, I'm just going to show you that we would typically put it through like that, and it gets wrapped around the pole, tighten up, and it's really difficult to pull down that sign by somebody that's not happy it's there. But this is a very effective strategy to get free advertising in your area. Make sure you put, again, your teamwork ID. So in this case, let's say my team member ID is extension is 1043, so I'm going to put extension 1043 on the sign. Obviously, this is the kind of marker you want, either a Sharpie or, let's see, I had another marker as well too, but looks like that one has disappeared somewhere in the yard. But anyway, that's all you want to do. Free bandit signs, there's going to be a ton of them out this weekend after the elections happen, I would go out and pick up 50 or 100 of these signs and paint them and put "We Buy Houses Fast Cash" or this phone number, or the phone number for Grayson County, this phone number on them. Put your extension number, which is your Teamwork ID number, on there. Get them up, and the phone is going to start ringing. And when it rings, I'm going to give you credit. And when that deal goes through, you're going to earn $1,000. So thanks so much. Good hunting to you. Bye-bye.